want to show you guys something that had me. This is the most unbelievable thing I've ever seen. There's two parts of the story, and I'm going to introduce it to you the same way I did. So you may have already seen it. It's gone very viral in less than 24 hours. This single clip, 40 million views. It's going everywhere, not speed related. A Polish millionaire CEO and businessman was exposed after grabbing a tennis star's hat that was meant to be given to a child. So this clip is funny, but it's what comes next that's funnier. So let me show you this. Let me show you this clip. Here's the Polish millionaire in question. And here is this lovely child. Okay, signs the ball or whatever. Cool. Gives the hat. Yoink. Instant yoink. Clearly the hat was for the child. And the kid lets out a honk. Oh! Literal theft right here. Ready? Okay, so I saw this clip and I was like, oh, what an idiot. Like, but also, you know, we've seen this before. There's so many clips of like the adult yoinking something. Kind of just a total loser move. Also, he's like a millionaire. Like, bro, you're good. Not to say that this kid, whatever, right? But like, come on. Grabs the hat. The kid's even asking for it. Listen, I can forgive the guy. I've seen, you know, the guy grabs the hat, then sees the kid and goes, oh, here's the hat, kid. That's okay. I can live with that. In the face of the kid begging, he just, no, it's mine. Look, he's like, no, it's mine. It's gone. It's gone. It's not yours, kid. No. So, okay, that happened. Whatever, right? Guy's an asshole. This guy put out a statement. I want to get it. The easy conversation to be had here is this guy's an asshole. The conversation I want to have is this is the most evil response I've ever heard. It is so shameless that it's almost funny. You ready to hear his statement? I'm going to read it so you don't read ahead. It's a fake response. No! How do you know it's fake? It's not confirmed. Wait. I'm getting conflicting information. Hold on. Is it fake or isn't it? How do you know it's fake? It's possibly fake. It's 100% fake. It's not fake. He deleted all of his social media after posting this. Chat seems indecisive. Well, what I love is the reasonable thing is like, oh, he deleted all his social medias after posting, then that shit's real. Moist said it was fake. Under what? Read it anyways? Okay, well, let's listen. There's a lot of moving parts. We're going to read it. Chat, prove it's fake. Cyan, can I just say thank you? Why is it? Okay, I'm not saying it's real or fake, right? But we could look at it. I'm willing to be like, well, hold on. Where did it come from, right? I'm down to hear that. But why are you saying prove it's real? I'm not saying it's real at this point. You're saying it's for sure fake. So I'm like, oh my God, show me. I don't know if it's real or fake. It's, how about this? Unconfirmed. But it's very funny. Burden of proof is on chat. Well, here's the thing. The burden of proof is whoever is making an assertion, right? So I'm not going to assert anything then. I'm just going to say this statement possibly was said. And if it's true, it is the most supervillain statement I've ever seen. Okay, here it is. You ready? The recent incident at the tennis match has caused a disproportionate online uproar. It's all about the famous hat, of course. Yes, I took it. Yes, I took it quickly. But as I've always said, life is first come, first serve. Now, again, we don't know if it's real, but holy shit, I hope it is, because I gotta, listen, dude's a piece of shit, but you gotta give him this much credit for being like, yes, I am. Yes, I am a piece of shit. Now what? If you're not first, you're last. You gotta respect the, like, blind evil that he's just willing to be. You know what I mean? Because, like, I agree, but hey, man, this is a child? Interesting life lesson to a 9-year-old? I understand that people may not like it, but please, let's not make a global scandal out of a hat. It's a hat. This is crazy. If you were faster, you would have had it. Regarding the online hate, I remind you that insulting a public figure is subject to legal liability. All comments, all offensive comments, slander, and insinuation will be analyzed for the possibility of taking the matter to a court. Okay, now, is it real? Is it fake? I do think it's important to look into it, but we can address it for what it is, and either way, it's so funny. I hope it's real, because this man is so much more interesting to me. If he just stands on, yeah, I took it. Kid was slow. You snooze, you fucking lose. It's some Lex Luthor type shit. No, dude, it's like, I couldn't believe it. Now, to be fair, I didn't look into it at all. I don't think it's like a big enough claim to be like, whoa, this is life altering. You need to look into this. It was just funny. But people in chat are like, that's fake, Wubby. It's so fake. Okay, so can you show me what about it? Where is it that... So Critical made a video or something? He said it was fake, but everyone hates Hat Guy. All right, let's see.
Piotr Cezarek. No, that Piotr Cezarek. It's crazy how quickly I already forgot how to say his name. Goober is a Polish CEO and multimillionaire. He is the CEO of a company called Drogbrook. And I think I pronounced that incorrectly as well because I made that sound like a Warhammer 40k weapon.
Goober.
And right now he's like one of the most hated people on the planet for a clip that just went Insano style.
It's such a funny clip, though. My God. What are you doing? Come on. I mean, are we so... Like, let's be real, though. And this isn't fair, but I'm not being fair right now. It wouldn't surprise you that the CEO made that statement. You kind of gotta think that way to steal candy from a baby. Like, even if he didn't make that statement, you have to think that way, right? If I yoinked that hat and I saw a kid freaking out, I would feel bad. Oh, sorry. It's so insane.
This is far from the first time something like this has happened, but I've mainly seen it in baseball, where some oily dude who looks like he sweats grease and is anamorphing into a hot dog ends up...
Kid already has the ball. Why does he need the hat? Okay, I will be real. Maybe a hot take here. Some of these kids getting a little too big for their britches down there, thinking because they're up there, they get everything. I've been a fan of so-and-so tennis player since before you were alive, buddy. Okay, you're going to get the ball and you're going to play wall ball till that shit falls apart. I'm going to put that shit in a museum. Now, hold on. I'm going to be fair. I know he shouldn't have snatched the hat out from the kid. He shouldn't have done that. That's fair. That's valid. However, children suck also. Little greed monsters, right? I want a signature too. I do too.
Like catching a baseball that was intended for a kid next to him. And in those cases, they typically try and cope by saying, oh, I thought it was for me.
Honestly, fuck that kid. No, I'm with the seat. No,
I'm sure we were all trying to catch the ball, something like that.
Are those kids also
rich?
This
is probably one of the most...
I don't know enough about sports to know how you get in the position where the dude's signing shit for you. Is that cost money to be there?
Blatant cases, though. This is a tennis player named Matsurzak. He was giving his hat to a kid, and the Polish CEO, Piotr, he had another idea right there. He fucking intercepts that. He snatches it out of the kid's hands. And then you can even hear the kid say, no, what are you doing? And the answer to that question is simple. He's looking out for number one. You don't get to be top of the food chain, big time CEO without taking a little candy from some babies. That's exactly what he's doing. He's giving this kid a life lesson. You thought you were getting a gift? Nope. Sometimes it's not Santa Claus that pays you a visit, it's Krampus. And right now he's coming in the form of a scrawny douchebag CEO named Piotr. And the story has a much worse ending for him than it does for the kid.
Okay, where is this thing where the post is fake? Give me... Oh, no. The kid got to meet him, too?
This blew up to such an incredible degree that Matsurzak was able to actually learn about it and then meet up with that kid later to give him...
disaster! Oh, it should have been me!
Another hat as well as an autograph, so the kid got to meet him and everything. Meanwhile, Piotr receives the ire and all of the tomatoes thrown by the entire world, and his company is now going up in flames because of his behavior here. But at least he has that hat that he took out of a kid's hands, I guess. That can go over the fireplace mantle, I suppose. Now, I feel like I should put this in here somewhere because it's receiving so much steam. There is allegedly a statement from Piotr.
Okay, here it is. Now remember, chat. Remember, there were a lot of people saying it's fake. And I said, how do you know it's fake? And they said, Charlie said it was fake. So now Charlie's going to answer my question. I want to know how we know it's fake.
Piotr himself. There are even some outlets reporting this as like an official response, but I can find no evidence that Piotr or anyone that
So we just don't know. We don't know. That's the answer. We don't know. We don't know.
Him actually made this statement. This to me feels like that initial Coldplay CEO situation where...
Listen, I'm going to be real. I'm putting everything... This is a real statement. And the story is funnier as a result. So this is a real statement. And if somebody wants proof...
After he was caught cheating, there was a statement put out on his behalf, even though he had nothing to do with it, and it ended up being completely fraudulent and false.
It's a real statement,
that to me feels like what this is because it is so comically villainous.
It's so good. Whoever wrote that shit, if it's fake, they're good. Some of y'all out there are funny. It's exactly what it needs to be evil.
I just don't believe it, and I can't find like any actual evidence to support its authenticity, but I'm gonna put it here anyway because everyone seems to be talking about it. I would say take this with a grain of salt. I'm not convinced this actually comes from him.
I am. It's 100% real, chat. Whoa! Oh look, it's even in it's in Swahili. How could you fake this?
This is what people are claiming is the original, and then when you translate it, you get this. The recent incident at the tennis match has caused a disproportionate online uproar. It's all about the famous hat, of course. I love that statement. Like, even though I think this isn't real, I just love the famous hat. As if it's like the #1 soda drink hat from SpongeBob with Smitty Werben Jensen, whatever his name was. Yes, I took it. Yes, I did it quickly. But as I've always said, life is first come, first served. I understand that some people might not like it, but please, let's not make a global scandal out of
You fucking snooze. How does this video have 5 more minutes? Oh, another statement?
Twitter engagement farming. That seems to be the goal of it, and it just creates a bunch of confusion and muddies the waters, so then you don't know what's true and what's not with it. I did also want to drop this little nugget here in your lap that I learned about. So he is apparently an amateur competitive tennis player himself, whom I imagine is going to be the heel going forward in all of his matches. Most people are probably going to be booing him from this point forward when he competes. And he actually has a private tennis court at his home, and his wife was quoted saying, "It was the most wonderful gift of my life. Our employees came up with the idea, and my husband helped them implement it." Far be it from me to question the workplace culture here. You're telling me the employees said that their boss deserves to have his own private tennis court? It was their idea?
Okay, whatever. Listen, this guy, hey, all I'm going to say is, what color is your private tennis court? You know what I'm saying? Stay winning, CEO. Honestly, man.